What is up, my beautiful YouTube family? Thank you for tuning back in to Wilburn Reactions. My name is Chad. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. A little bit about myself, guys. I'm going to react different from other reactors. I don't talk, skip, or pause during the video. I wait to the end to give you my honest reaction. Also, the whole sole purpose of me when I created this channel was to get exposure to music I wasn't exposed to as a child in my upbringing. Even though I played in music and my dad's a musician himself, he plays organ and keys. My dad is self-taught, been playing 30 years plus. I picked up the drum set early and got into marching band and played throughout my entire schooling career. And jazz was the main focal point of my house. Even though other genres of music was there, jazz was always the main focus. So I thank my dad for that. I love jazz, man. It definitely exposed me to a lot of different elements in life and gave me a beautiful musical ear too. With that being said, everything I react to on this channel is all suggested by you guys. So if you have a suggestion request, drop down in the comment section below. If you have any issues there, guys, all of my social media links are available to you guys on my YouTube page. You can reach me on any platform, my email, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, anything you need to get across, you can reach me, or just need to talk, I'm available. Today we are headed into the group Sugarloaf again, baby. I like this group, I really do. The song now we are reacting to is Don't Call Us, We'll Call You. Let's dive in.
Assistance, every quote 212. I say, hey, AMR, this is Mr. Rhythm and Blues. He said hello and put me on hold. To say the least, the cat was cold. He said, don't call us, child, we'll call you. I said, you got my number? He said, yeah, I got when you walked in the door. Don't call us. A friend, he said he used to work with you. You remember the all-night creature from Stereo 92? Yeah, I said, could you relate to our quarter track tape? You know the band performs in the nude. He said, don't call us, child, we'll call you. Listen, kid, you pay for the call. John, Paul, and George. Anyway, we cut a hit and we chewed a bit with the song he said he couldn't use. And now he calls and begs and crawls. It's telephone deja vu. We got percentage points and lousy joints and all the glitter we can use, mama, so don't call us, now we'll call you. Woo. You may hear this one too before he said, listen kid, you pay for the call. Yeah, well, you ain't bad, but I heard it all before. Don't call us.
Sugarloaf does it again. Man, I just what I said. I said this in my previous reaction. I've reacted to, I feel like, so much music. Probably to you guys, you probably like, you're like 1%, 2% in. But to me, I've reacted to a whole bunch of music, and I'm like, dude, this is insane how much music was before my time. It is insane. And I bring this up because a lot of artists that I follow in my generation, they take forever to release an album. And I'm not saying you gotta release an album every so often, but back then people put out music all the time. They put out so much music. And it's like, if you're gonna be an artist, put music out. We gotta wait 2-3 years for an album to drop with these new artists. Like, I get it. But it's like, back then, these guys, it's like, I feel like these guys had gifts. And a lot of these bands had real instruments, and they had to get everybody together. They had to record. They had to perfect it, especially if it was going on vinyl. And if you miss a take, vinyl gets thrown out. New vinyl. Let's do it again. You miss it. All right, we got to redo this again. Scratch that. There's no, oh, we're going to hold that, save that. We're going to start from there. Let's start from 1:35. Go. Back then it was like, all right, start all over. And how was it that they were able to put out more music back then than these artists put out today? I don't get it. I don't. And I get it. There's great music out there today. But these guys were perfecting music, putting out multiple albums back to back. These new artists are making music and putting out albums every so often. And I don't mean this, I'm not exposed to a lot of different, like, that's why I made the channel, to get exposed to different genres. I don't know what other genres are doing in this day and age, but I do know the genres that I do know: rap, R&B, hip hop. These artists don't put out what they should be putting out. I got some artists up here from the back in my album collection from back in the day, and they put out way more music than a lot of these so-called rappers. Eric B and Rakim right there. Those are two rappers right there. You can't see them because my camera's a little low, but they put out albums, they put out cassettes, they put out music all day and perfected it. So these I don't know what these new school artists are doing, but taking their time. Back to Sugarloaf. This song right here was lovely. I became a fan of Sugarloaf, reacting to all their music. I don't think there's been a song I've been not impressed by them. Every song has been great. I always bring this up too. I feel like every band back then had an organist, man. They had somebody on the keyboard, and it's crazy. It's phenomenal to know how many keyboardists were back then. And I get it. Every band had a guitarist, every band had a singer, but being raised around the organist, my dad, it's crazy. I did not know this many organists existed, and I said that before, but it keeps more on my mind. Every time I hear an organ or keyboard in a song, I'm like, gosh, what band didn't have one? Like, everybody, and they were all good. It wasn't like you got up there and you got somebody playing like 3 little chords and you're like, oh, that's it. Mary had a little lamb chord. They're playing phenomenal keys on there. Dude, they're playing their asses off. And it's like, man, I did not know that many keyboardists and organists existed back then. Gosh, it's crazy. And it's crazy. I've been running some of this stuff with my dad. I'll send him like some links over to his phone. I'm like, Dad, you gotta listen to this. And he'll be like, oh man, I sent him Edgar Winter. Yeah, I sent him Edgar Winter. My first reaction to them, and he was like, dang. He's like, those boys were raised in church, I can tell. Baptist. I was like, how you know? And it was funny. He listened to it. He was like, yeah, they're bad. And I sent him. He knew Steely Dan. He did know Steely Dan, guys. I was like, Dad, you know about Steely Dan? He was like, yeah. So I brought that to his attention. He's like, yeah, I know who Steely Dan was. I was like, all right, you passed the vibe test, Pops. You passed the vibe test. But I need more Sugarloaf, guys. I thought I'd share those stories with you. I am enjoying this venture of music, but Sugarloaf definitely is one of those groups. I got to dig deeper. I'm getting away from them. I'm sprinkling them in and I get away from them. So I got to kind of keep them going up a little bit more because I keep getting away from Sugarloaf. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below your suggestion. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I'll see you guys in my next video.